Senior leaders sort of gave the message after the game about how there's still more to play for, build for this, and you sort of describe that and the scene in the locker room.
You know, I'm so happy with the way this team played today. We just showed the entire country that we can play with anybody. We can be as good as we want to be. That was the biggest thing this whole week. We had the best week of preparation that we've ever had, special teams, offense, and defense. And the leadership, and even the young guys stepping up and making plays and playing for all 60 minutes and then some. Was huge for us, and I'm just real proud of this team.
How is this close loss maybe different from some of the ones you guys have experienced in the past?
I can tell you that I've never cried after a football game my entire life. After a loss, this was a tough one. We got one day to sit on it and then move on. We got a bye week, and then we got South Carolina. Like I said, a lot more ball to play. We're just excited for the challenge in a couple weeks. Another SEC opponent coming into our house, and just kind of showing them what we got.
You say excited for the challenge. I mean, is that encouraging to come out of a heartbreaking loss like this and feel like there's excitement and stuff to build on?
Absolutely. Like I said, we show the country that we can play with anybody. We just got to refocus, go into this week's practice, the off week, and the week of South Carolina, and just have 2 great weeks of practice and preparation. And there is excitement because that game just showed that, like I said, we can play with anybody.
Mike, it seems like your punting has gone to another level. Is that now the strength of your game, do you think?
I try and kind of balance everything out. I try to be as consistent in all 3 as I possibly can. It's just a lot more confidence that Coach Jones and his staff has instilled in me. And that was the biggest thing in spring. He was kind of in my face saying, consistency and performance, and the kicker and punters, play is all consistency. So I'm just a lot more confident in my play.
Michael, what was it about the second half that made it so different from the first half for you guys, that you're able to score points, move the ball, and actually make a game of this?
Well, I just think that it was being able to maintain some composure, and make some plays. We were down at halftime, but we came back and we kept swinging. That was kind of the biggest thing. Just keep swinging, keep fighting, because things are going to pay off in the end.
You've been around here long enough to know that this team's come up short on a number of occasions in close games. You guys did a little bit today, but it's an entirely different feel. There's more of maybe a positive spin after a game like this or a loss like this, if there can be.
Absolutely. It's heartbreaking for all of us, especially us seniors, because we only have so many games left. But there is a positive feel to it. Like I was saying earlier, that we just show we can play with anybody in the country. We can be as good as we want to be. We got to go out and do it. We got to go out and finish. Georgia's a phenomenal team. They got some great players, some great athletes. But that's just the way that it goes sometimes. But we just got to move on to the next week and hope for the best and play for the best.
Can you also comment on just what it was like to be part of a game like this and just how electric Neyland Stadium was tonight?
I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. I mean, I got chills standing on the sideline here, and I couldn't even hear myself think at times. It was unbelievable. The fans were awesome. That's why they're the best fan base in the entire country. We gotta keep playing for them. We gotta keep playing for ourselves and everybody in the state of Tennessee. So, it was an exciting game. Came out short, but there's always next week.
Mike, what do you think of Justin Worley? What kind of statement do you think he made tonight?
Complete and unbelievable maturity. Justin. All the naysayers, about Justin. He came back and he just showed so much poise, and so much confidence, and you can see it in his play. He handled the offense. He did what a quarterback should do: lead the offense, make plays. Even with his feet. So I think Justin did an absolutely unbelievable job putting points on the board. So he just needs to kind of keep that up and maintain that, and we'll be all right.
When you hit one of those big 50, 60-yard punts and your coverage team goes down and makes a big stop, How excited do you get when you see that happen and it all come together for big?
I mean, it's unbelievable. It's a game changer. That's the object of punting. It's either to pin them deep or switch the field position. You know, and I know the defense likes when the offense has a long way to go to score. You know, so it feels good. You know, just like every other big kick or big punt, big kickoff, you know, would feel. So.
Mike, what was the mood like in the locker room? I apologize, you've been surprised. What was just kind of the mood in the locker room as you guys keep going?
Just to keep our heads up. You know, it was a tough loss. It was a heartbreaker. But you know, we got a lot more ball left to play in the season. That's kind of the biggest thing. You know, we just show that we can go toe to toe with anybody in the country. Some of the best teams in the country. We just got to go out. And we got to do it. We had a great week of preparation this week. We got to go with the next couple weeks and have the same preparation, if not better.
What do you think a win today would have done for this program?
I don't think the loss set us back anywhere. Our confidence is still high. You know, we're one team, we're one Tennessee, we're one family, and that's the biggest thing that Coach Jones has emphasized this week. You know, this was the one game, you know, as he would say it. So I think it would have been great, but like I said, we've shown that we can go and play with anybody in the entire country.
Mikey's really challenged you guys to show mental toughness. Do you think you guys started to adapt that personality today?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, when Georgia had their plays, we came back and we made our plays. That just goes to show that, you know, if you keep fighting, you keep swinging, stuff's going to happen, and it's going to work out in your favor. Sometimes it doesn't, but you know, that doesn't give you a right to stop fighting, to stop swinging. You know, Georgia played their butts off, and so did we, and it came down to the last kick. You know, so you know, Georgia played a great game, but you know, we played with them, and we did well. And I'm proud of the team.
Did you get a chance to speak to Pig, say anything to him?
I have not spoken to Pig, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. You know, Pig should not be down on himself. Pig had an unbelievable game. The whole offense had an unbelievable game. So I don't think, you know, Pig has any reason to kind of doubt himself or put his head down because, you know, he played unbelievable. It was just unlucky.
What was the locker room like? I mean, what was said?